Okay, it's 11:30 on Saturday morning. We've got an hour and a half until the start. Weather's not fantastic. You see behind me it's a little bit grey, raining on and off. But I'm going to see how we go. I found out the course is a little bit hilly, which doesn't really excite me. But we'll see how the race goes, and I'll record videos every now and again during the next 24 hours. So this here is our race tent. It's an international tent. We're sharing with some others who don't speak English, and there's 4 of us that do speak English. Tony and Karen from the Isle of Man, and Suzanne and I. So we've just gone through 5k, about 36.5 minutes. First impressions, the course isn't flat. It seems that start of the lap we go up quite a steep hill, and then down a bit, and then gentle up, and then gentle down, and that's sort of pretty much 2.5k lap. It's through streets, it's quite neat, it won't get boring. Good fun. I think I'm about halfway in the field at the moment. Okay, so I think we're just through half marathon, about 2 hours 37, and still feeling good. It's a bit hilly, and as a result my left shin's hurting a little bit. But other than that, doing well. About 16th or 17th place at the moment out of 50 odd starters. Pretty happy. Talk to you later. Okay, so about 4.5 hours in, went through 35k at 4 hours 20, about 2.5 minutes ahead of plan. Feeling good still. Yeah, everything's good. Okay, so we're through 50 kilometres. It's about 6 hours 13 minutes and maybe about 30 seconds or so at 50k. Had a bad patch for a little while, probably from about, I don't know, maybe 43 to 46 kilometres, and then number 81 went past me, and we'd been playing sort of, you know, he'd be in front of me and I'd be in front of him for the previous 5.5 hours. Anyway, he went past and I was going for a bad patch, so I decided I'd latch on to him, and after a lap or so, maybe even less, a few hundred metres, I don't know, he said that he was in the relay. Oh, it was not a relay, they do 2 by 6 hours, so they did 6 hours this afternoon, dropped off at 7 o'clock, and then 6 hours tomorrow. And so anyway, before he caught me, I dropped down to where I was doing 8-minute kilometre pace, but I don't know, maybe 2k, not long, it wasn't feeling great, and target 7-minute 30k pace. Anyway, I latched onto him, we got the pace back up, and I've been holding it again since he pulled out. Feeling good. Had to have a painkiller after going through the marathon. My right Achilles tendon was quite sore, which I think is just from the hills. You know, it's quite up and down, and a bit of pressure going through the legs when you're going down the hill. But painkillers are taking effect, and I'm feeling good again. Pace has come back to 7:30s, or a bit under. At 50k, I'm about a minute and a half up on plan pace. I aim for 6:15 through 30, through 50k, and so hopefully if I can hold this, I'll get through the 100k in 12 hours 30, which is my target. But it's starting to get dark now, and invariably I slow down when it's dark. So we're now through 8.5 hours. Started to slow down a little bit, unfortunately. I went through 40 miles in 8 hours 1. I was targeting under 8 hours. I was hoping I'd do 50 miles in under 10. Well, that's not going to happen now, and I'm losing more time. Just slowed down. I don't really know why. I always slow down at night, I think. But what really pisses me off though is I just dropped a place. Picked 14th, I was 13th for a while. Been 14th for most of the last few hours really. But the guy that's just passed me, I saw him having a smoke before the start. So I really want to beat him, because you can't let smoke beat me. I'm fairly sure he's the guy I saw smoking before the start at Roubaix back in September, and I passed him there at about 12 hours and then it really faded a bit in 5 laps or something at 15k I think. So fairly confident I can catch him again. He's just up in front of me, 100 metres or so. But yeah, hopefully I'll get through this bad patch, be able to pick up the pace again. So I'll catch you later. About 11.5 hours now, coming up to 90k. Going through a bad patch though. Kilometres dropped right off. At best I'm doing 8:30s, although I did 8:15 not long ago. But 9 minutes was one of them. Good news, I got up to 10th place at one stage, but I have dropped now down to 13th. 50 starters, some very good walkers behind me, so in it's early days, we're not even 12 hours yet, but I tell you, it's bloody hard. I went through 50 miles in 10 hours 12 minutes 30. The target was 10 hours. I when going through a bad patch at that stage and it's still there, but I've made a decision. Up until now I've been on UCAN, which has done me well in training, anything up to sort of 10.5 hour walks, but I don't know, I'm craving Coke. As much for the taste, I love the taste of Coke. So if my pace doesn't pick up for 12 hours, I'm going to switch to Coke, and we'll see how it'll go. Anyway, talk to you later. Just gone past 12 hours. Did 93.3k in 12 hours. The goal was 96. 95 would be acceptable. But unfortunately, 93.3 means the New Zealand record for 24 hours is going to be unlikely. I'd have to do 89.5 over the next 12 hours. And the way I'm feeling and the speed I'm going, that's not going to happen, which is disappointing. It's my goal for this race, New Zealand record. Going to go into Coke at the end of this lap, another 10 minutes or so, and Zach's got a can of Coke, bag of crisps, and I'm kind of hoping that that's going to kick my speed back into the way it should be, because it's just, I don't know, I'm nothing wrong with me, just tired. Okay, talk later. So yeah, this is hard work. So we're through 15 hours now, did about 113.5k at the 15 hour mark. That's 13.5k in the last 2 hours, 2 hours and 2, and that was broken down 7 hours, between 13 and 14 hours, 7k, and then 6.5, so it's getting pretty slow, but I've worked out that if I can even just do 6k an hour through to the finish over the next 9 hours, I'm pretty sure I can get a small PB, and that's all that's keeping me going now. I so badly want to stop. It's bloody hard, but we're going to keep going, and we'll try and get that PB. And man, this is a hard course. Just after 17 hours now, went through probably about 126k, showed over maybe 703, something like that. I've had a real bad patch. It took all my mental strength not to drop out. I was completely shot. Hated it for probably, I don't know, at least a couple of laps. Lost a lot of time. Still in 11th, but Frank from Holland, he's going to come past me in a moment. He's not far behind me, and he's in 12th at the moment, and 10th is 9 minutes in front or something. So I'm just struggling. Just coming up the hill from Hell. Now about to go down. We're a short, sharp descent, which is bloody hard on the legs. Anyway, I'm going to speak in contingent. Female contingent doing pretty well. Suzanne is leading at the moment. Karen from the Isle of Man, she's in second woman. And while they're both behind me, if I don't keep the pace going, they won't be behind me for long. They're going well. Yes, I've been through this real bad patch. I think I'm coming right. The sun's going to come up soon. Well, I don't know if the sun's going to come up, it's raining at the moment. But it's been raining for I don't know how hour or so. But it'd be nice when it's daylight, hopefully feel a bit better. Still got a long way to go though, 7 hours or so. Oh, I tell you, it's hard work. We're through 19 hours now. Going out that bloody hill again. God, I don't know how many laps I've done, but it's been bloody hard going. Anyway, 19 hours, 137k, which the best I can hope for now is I'll get through the 100 miles. It's another 15 miles away, another 124k, which yesterday took under 3 hours, a little bit under 3 hours. Today it'll take at least 4, but that gives me an hour up my sleeve, so that's good. I mean, it's kind of a mark that walkers like to do is 100 miles in 24 hours, and every time I've done 100 miles or longer I've made it. That's only 3 occasions. First time 23:40 I think, second time about 22:40, and next time 22:15, which is my PB, which I thought I'd beat today. I mean my goal today was to go under 21 hours, but oh god, I tell you, this course is bloody murder. I hate it. It's everything I can do just to keep going. Just had another painkiller. My right shin is killing me. My feet are sore. Everything's sore. Good news, Suzanne's still leading the women's race, and she's just passed me. During the last lap she went past me. She's doing really well. And Karen's still in second in the women's, so that's good. Anyway, see you in a couple of hours. Okay, got 3.5 hours to do 16k to get through to the 100 miles. But my right shin is in agony, so I'm about to stop, put a compression tight and some compression sock and some anti-inflammatory gel on it, because if I don't do it, I don't know if I'm going to finish, so got to do it. As you can see, I'm dressed for winter now. I think I've got about 5 layers of clothing on, plastic poncho, arm warmers, all sorts of stuff. It's been raining for a while, it's very cold. I'm going so slow that I'm not burning any energy, not burning any heat. I'm getting very cold. Anyway, last lap, end of the last lap, I had 8k to go to get to the 100 miles and 2 hours and a couple minutes to do it, so should be doable. I mean, at 16-minute kilometre pace, God knows what it is in miles, what was I going to say, I think I'm doing about 12-minute kilometre pace, so I think we can get the 100 miles with half an hour, maybe 20 minutes to spare. and I'll be satisfied with that. It's been a shipper weekend. Talk to you later. I've got about 1.5k to go, and there's 40 minutes or 50 minutes, I've forgotten which now, until the 24 hours finishes. But I'm going to stop when I get to 100 miles because I'm in just such pain. My shin's killing me, and I don't know whether I'm doing some long-term damage, so I've got to stop. So we're on the short laps. I think we've got 2 or 3 to go. I was going to stop at 100 miles, which I think was 23:42, which is pretty much the same as my very first 100 miles. Anyway, Zach and the others took me into just limping around for a little bit longer. So that's what I'm doing. Just about 15 minutes or so to go, and I'll just walk very slowly. We achieved a goal, 100 miles done. Better than nothing. So 4 minutes to go. Amazing to think this time yesterday with the start line, full of expectations, listening to last minute speeches, and I guess everyone has to have a bad race occasionally. I tell you, bloody hard 24 hours. Glad I persevered, got through it. Just hope I haven't done any permanent damage. Talk later.